Hi friends, it's Strifor, and today we are going to talk about a topic that has been stirring up the world of technology for the last few decades. The world's largest companies and leading countries are investing huge sums in the development of artificial intelligence.
AI.
With AI.
AI model. AI.
Generative AI.
Watch this video to the end and you will learn why the race for artificial intelligence is comparable to an arms race, which companies and countries have achieved the greatest success and which ones have the potential to do so, how traders use artificial intelligence to improve their trading strategies. And before you start watching, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss other interesting reviews. Many attribute the official birth of the field of artificial intelligence to the Dartmouth conference. At this conference, a group of developers formulated the main goal of AI: to create machines capable of solving tasks that require human intelligence. The first years were a time of optimism and significant successes. The first algorithms and programs, expert systems for solving complex problems in narrow areas were developed. A striking example is chess computers. The developers taught the program the principles and algorithms of the game. And while in the 60s, the computer played at a beginner's level, in the late 90s, it defeated the reigning world chess champion Garry Kasparov for the first time. However, during this time period, the AI industry managed to experience a crisis, which was called the AI winter. The technologies of that time did not allow AI to develop further. Disillusionment set in and many projects were frozen. However, research continued, albeit with less intensity. At this time, scientists focused on solving fundamental problems and improving existing methods. Thaw comes in the 90s with the development of IT and machine learning technologies. On this wave, neural networks continue to develop and smoothly approach the 10th years. And this is where the real boom happens. Artificial intelligence developers are getting the most powerful computing resources, big data, and deep learning algorithms in their arsenal. NVIDIA played a key role in the development of AI chips. This has led to a significant increase in investment in AI-related startups and projects, and consequently, the development of new technologies and products accelerated. Companies have seen the potential of AI in various fields, from medicine and the automotive industry to finance and entertainment services. Everyone from large corporations to heads of state saw the power and potential of neural networks. From that moment on, a real race for artificial intelligence began, which is now in full swing. In the video reviews of companies on our channel, we talk about what influenced the growth or fall of that company's shares recently. And in one way or another, the topic of AI appears everywhere, which once again shows how important this race is. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss useful company reviews, and also write in the comments about which company you would like to see the next video. So, after the first boom of neural networks, the world's technology giants, Microsoft, Apple, Google, and many others began to actively invest in them, and there are more and more of them every year. In 10 years, investments in AI around the world have grown 9 times. The number of companies that are using AI this year is about 55%. It is predicted that 38% of the remaining companies will implement AI this year, and 42% are exploring the possibility of doing so. Microsoft ranks first in the ranking of the largest companies in the field of AI. It is followed by Apple, NVIDIA, Alphabet, and Amazon. These 5 companies are the largest in terms of capitalization, not only in the AI industry, but in all industries. Do you see the cause and effect relationship? This is the answer to the question of why all corporations are striving to implement as many neural network projects as possible. On this chart, we can see a slight dip in Amazon's performance, which is also largely due to their neuro projects, or rather, their failures. This spring, there was a scandal when it turned out that the smart cash registers that Amazon was implementing in its chain of stores turned out to be hired Indian workers. The project had to be shut down. In addition, in July, the company completely closed the project with corporate robots and returned money to their buyers. Thus, we can see that the upward and downward movement of companies' shares strongly depends on the success of artificial intelligence innovations. As we said earlier, the race for artificial intelligence is not only between companies, but also between states. And so far, it is being won by the USA by a large margin. The fact that all 5 of the largest AI companies are from this country speaks for itself. However, the competition for market share is still quite high. China announced its ambition to become the world leader in AI in its next-generation artificial intelligence development plan, which set out overall goals for 13 years. According to the plan, it should reach world-leading level as early as next year and become the world's top AI innovation center by the end of the decade. The gap with the US is still quite high, but it has narrowed by about a third in the 7 years since the announcement. By the way, Taiwan is where most of the chips for artificial intelligence are manufactured. This is one of the key reasons why China and the US are so closely monitoring the situation and the degree of autonomy of the main supplier, because last year a war almost broke out between China and Taiwan. Any political fluctuations in such important regions strongly affect the world economy and can significantly change the balance of power. And China has 2 more such administrative regions, Hong Kong and Macau. The Strifor team thinks this is quite an interesting topic. What do you think? Give us a like if you would like to see a video about Greater China on our channel. In addition to China, the UK, Israel, Canada, Japan, France, India, and many other countries are actively investing in artificial intelligence. However, they are still quite far from catching up with a couple of leaders. Countries need this race not only from the economic side. Artificial intelligence technologies are being actively implemented in the defense industry. Last year's Pentagon budget for defense included almost $800 billion. At the same time, the headquarters of the US Department of Defense increased spending on science and development by 10% to $130 billion. We have already told you why artificial intelligence is so important for countries and commercial corporations. What do traders need it for? First of all, a lot of news about new startups, as well as about the success or failure of existing ones, affect stock prices on the stock exchange and allow you to make money on it if you analyze it properly. They also affect the economy as a whole, which is reflected in the state currencies and other trading assets. And of course, neural networks directly influence the sphere of trading. Artificial intelligence has been used in financial markets for several decades. The main goal is to improve efficiency, scaling, automation, and quality risk management. Classical algorithmic trading is based on predefined rules that clearly describe when to make a trade. We could not fail to mention this trend in the context of this video, but recommends that you rely primarily on your own analysis and use neural networks as an auxiliary tool if you wish. And you can put this analysis into practice together with Strifor Broker on favorable conditions. We work with clients through the MetaTrader 5 trading platform from MetaQuotes, which allows not only to quickly conclude transactions, but also to analyze price movements in detail. Also, Strifor regularly offers favorable promotions, additional amounts on deposit and interest on the balance, on which you can receive active income up to 18% of the amount on the balance. Join Strifor. We always pay.